As the child is born, even before it puts its first steps, we start enrolling the children. Dance class, music class, art class, painting, musical instrument, judo, karate. Nowadays, so many child prodigies are coming up. If you look on YouTube or anywhere else, you will see so many child prodigies. At the age of 8, they will be winning chess tournaments. At the age of 10, they will be singing Shiva Tandava Stotrams with such vigor and energy. So much so that people asked, is it that special beings are being born nowadays? That is one way of looking at it. The other way I look at it is, now, two things we have all recognized. One is the immense potential that children have. Anything you tell them, they will learn. I was amazed when my 2.5-year-old daughter started chanting Tachai or Avrini Mahe. How? Because I was teaching my elder daughter. I was fascinated. Because at that age we expect them to sing only Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, right? That is because they are exposed to that. Anything they are exposed to, they absorb. Like sponge. Children will just absorb anything. Anything. With equal absolute detachment and nothing, they will just absorb. And parents have become aware of that and therefore they expose them. The other day I saw an advertisement for coding. 6-year-olds can go for coding. Oh my God. Coding for 6-year-olds. But then you have music classes for 6-year-olds. Everything start early. Start early, drive slowly, reach safely. No? The drive slowly, reach safely part we don't know. But start early, everybody does. That is why I feel we are seeing a proliferation of these children who are doing amazing things. It's not as if children 100 years back were not amazing. Just no opportunities. I want to teach my child violin. How? I don't know. The only violin whom I know, violin master who stays, he is in Tamil Nadu, 6,000 kilometers away. We can't. Now it is there. Even if he is 6,000 kilometers away via Zoom, not just Zoom, Google Meet, how many options we got? Teams, we got 100 options to do, learn offline also. So on one hand we have recognized, we know that this is the age to give them the best. And we want to give the best. But here is a critical question we have to ask. What is best for the children? What is it that is good for the children? For those who need to leave, I will give the short-term answer right away. The answer is Balvikas. If you are interested in how and why, then please sit and listen. The answer is very simple. It's Balvikas. It's like Swami telling, very simple. The ultimate truth is you and I are God. That's all. The truth is very simple. No whole lifetime you need to achieve the how and why of it will take the whole lifetime. So Swami says the process of education is not about stuffing something into the child. The process of education is to bring out what's in a child. Albert Einstein once famously said, if you grade a fish on its ability to climb the tree, it will always fail. Because fish is not meant to climb the tree. And you need not teach the fish how to swim faster, swim better, swim deeper, nothing. It is already within it, it will express. You need not teach the monkey how to climb trees and no problem. Just take care of the monkey will learn on its own. Same way. In the animal kingdom, the fishes and monkeys are like that. In the human kingdom also, the fishes and monkeys are like that. The gymnast is already there. You just have to nurture the gymnast. So these abilities, definitely by nurturing they come out. But what I would feel based on Swami's education system is these are all secondary. If you look at the way the avataric mission unfolded, what is the avataric mission? We keep using Swami's mission, Swami's mission. What is Swami's mission? If we look at his so-called education mission, we say yes, Swami set up schools and university. But very interestingly, before the university came up, the hostel came up. Swami was not so keen on classroom education. He wanted just the hostel. In fact, the earliest hostel, the boys would stay in Vrindavan. They are staying with Swami, but they are attending Bangalore University colleges. They are not going to Swami's college. It doesn't matter. Swami has something you do. But then Swami has himself given a beautiful example. He would say that when this Krishna does mischief, Yashoda wants to punish him. But if Krishna sees the stick, then he will not come near Yashoda. So what Yashoda would do is hide her stick behind her back and show butter and tell, come Krishna, I'll give you butter. And when Krishna comes, she'll catch him and tell, like, you are doing, stealing butter? Huh? So Swami would say, same way, if I tell you what I'm actually giving, what you deserve, Atma Vidya, you won't come, nobody will come. Nobody will tell, hey child, study well and join, Atma Vidya will get. No, what is the use of all this Bal Vikas and what it will give? Will it earn money? Will it earn? Huh? My further question is, as adults, we need to think, what is it that this money will give? Yes, to a certain extent, we need for our food, clothing and shelter. But beyond that, what it has given? It has ruined our lives, and we ourselves will tell, don't become like me. Full time I am no life only. Work-life balance, what is this? Nothing, no happiness. And yet, we guide our children onto that same path. We leave, now exam is coming, don't go to Bal Vikas. If we are truly convinced on what is important in life, whether it is exam or not, don't miss Bal Vikas. Don't miss Bal Vikas. Because what Bal Vikas does is something phenomenal. As I said, the whole education process is about bringing out what is within, right? What is within. That only comes out. And when does it come out? What is within truly comes out in difficult situations. When things are going good, you feel, why do we need this Bal Vikas? Why do we need? It's in tough times that you see the difference, because that difference comes from within. You take a lemon, for example, and squeeze the lemon. Squeeze it. You will get sour juice. How much ever you squeeze it in whatever angle, wherever in the world, the juice will be sour only. Correct? Can you get some sweet juice from lemon? You can't. Because inside the lemon, it is sour juice. You take the cucumber and squeeze it, you will get tasteless juice. Wherever in the world, American cucumber, Indian cucumber, Sri Lankan cucumber, Jupiter cucumber, Neptune cucumber if possible, it will all be tasteless only, because that is what is inside the cucumber. Same thing, you take the grape, sweet juice will come. So also in our life, when we are pressured, when our kids are pressured, what juice comes out of them? Is it sweet? Is it tasteless? Is it sour? To make that sweet juice, I am reminded of a discourse Swami delivered on the 30th of December 1983. It was a Bal Vikas conference being held in Prashanti Nilayam, a 5-day conference. All gurus and children had all gathered there. As they gathered, the previous evening, there was a sudden storm in Puttaparthi. Big storm. And because of the storm, the Shamiana and tents under which these children were there just gave way and collapsed on the children. On the children. Amazing thing is, all the children are sitting there chanting Sai Ram, Sai Ram. No panic, no fear. They were chanting Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram. Nobody was harmed. They came and lifted back the tent, the Shamiana. All the children were fine. And they thanked Swami for his grace. And in the discourse, before the discourse, Swami mentioned, Swami said, even before this conference is starting, you can see what Bal Vikas does. They are fearless. They are calm in the face of danger. Because death can come anytime. We have all seen it. Whether it's in the pandemic time or non-pandemic time accident, I need not go into details. I have myself seen how death simply comes anytime. And that is the greatest fear we have in life. And these children being able to tell Sai Ram and be there, Swami said, that is what Bal Vikas does. What greater pressure situation you can get in life for a child? The roof falling and them being calm. Whether you can't say whether they will get injured, they won't get injured. I remember a story of that I had read in a book, which says that there is this master sitting and talking to his disciples, and suddenly there is an earthquake. So all the disciples just run out because the building is shaking. They run. They are running down the steps of the building. See, it doesn't matter, right? If the building is going to collapse, whether you are in the bedroom or in the corridor or on the steps, you are all going to equally die. But they are running. They run round the steps and just out of the building. The tremors have stopped. All are safe. Abba, thank God, all are safe. Suddenly, where's Guru? Where is their master? Their master, nothing. They left everything and ran. Oh, where is Guru there? Go back, no? Guru is back up there, sitting in the same place. So you tell Guru, you are amazing, fantastic, you are phenomenal. Why? Because you didn't run only. Guru said, who said? I ran. You ran, you're sitting there, we were out already. We forgot you and went off, you're still sitting there. No, I also ran. The difference is you ran outside, I ran inside. That ability to turn inwards in the face of any situation doesn't come easily. It has to be trained, and there we have to start early, drive slowly, then only we will reach safely. I am not saying that by joining Balvikas, if the house collapses, you won't get injured. I am not saying that. What I am saying is, when the house collapses, whether I get injured or not, I will be at peace and happy.